Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Now today we're going to take a look at League of Legends. This is a free-to-play fantasy MMO. It's an arena battle style game, very similar to Dota and Heroes of Newerth and stuff like that. There's a lot of games coming out like this, but this one has done a really good job of kind of defining the industry. I know a lot of people play League of Legends, and the game has really picked up a lot of steam over the last couple years since its release. So alright, let's get started and look at some of the features and gameplay. So as you can see, you've got basically the store, and they sell skins, and there's new skins, and you can buy your champions. You can see here you can unlock your champions and buy them. You can use two different types of currency. You can use what you have up here, which is your influence points, which you earn, it just says at the top, influence points are earned from playing games. You can spend your influence points in the store, and you can also use it on the, you've got your Riot Games has their own cash shop that you can essentially buy these different points and spend those. But let's look at a couple of different things. You've got, different skins and champions you can look at. You can see you've got your different pricing on them. And you've also got runes, which we'll get into more in a little bit, that help you boost up. You can see you've got like plus 0.23 mana regen per 5 seconds, 0.297 or 2.97 health. You've got all these different runes. We'll take a look at how those kind of fit into your characters when we move on. Then you've got different boosts that you can purchase and use as you're playing your different games. And then you've got different bundles that'll give you, whether it's a bunch of runes or, you get a digital collector's pack or all kinds of different stuff like that, and codes. But let's get a little bit deeper into and take a look at Summoner Profile. You can see I played a little bit. I would definitely say that I'm not anywhere near the best at this game, but I have played a little bit, picked up a few tips from some of you guys based on after my past videos and from watching some other videos on YouTube and stuff like that. So I have gotten to level 5. You can click on some of these things, but they'll actually take you and it'll open a browser window like your ladder rankings and stuff like that. You can see my match history. Unfortunately, one of the things that I kind of gotten frustrated with is I do actually get an error when I go into a lot of games. And so that's why you see a lot of leaves here, is unfortunately after I select my champion, I am getting the error where the game crashes. And I'm hoping that they can pinpoint that soon. I personally think that is because I'm actually on a very fast internet connection. And anytime I get in with somebody who has a very slow connection, that's when I see the majority of my crashes, so much so that I can't even restart the game. A lot of times I'm able to restart and reconnect a few times, and then I'm able to get in. You can see massive amounts of different champions that you can work with. You can see some of the ones that I do have available to me are actually in color, and I can use those. Here's the rune spaces that we were talking about. You can purchase these runes, and then you can assign them to these different spaces. You can see a lot of these are locked. I do have a few of them assigned here, and as you can see, they do give my character bonuses. You can see exactly, because a lot of these are basically per level. So you can see mana regen at level 18 is plus 23. Then you do have your masteries. Now your masteries are essentially kind of like your talent tree, things like that. You can see I do have some of these assigned, and as you go up in levels, you earn more points, and then you're able to assign these, and these are able to be used in every single battle that you go into. And you've got the 3 different sections: offensive, defensive, and utility, and it really gives you a lot of opportunity to really customize your character down and see all the different. You can see all the different things that are available here. I mean, it's pretty broad as far as the different things that you can do and the different ways you can customize. Now what's really nice here is when you get in and after you've selected your champion that you want to use, you're allowed to assign 2 spells that you can use. You can come in here and check these out and see exactly what they do, and they do give you a full description and things like that. Now that's our Summoner Profile, and one of the nice things is they do have some pretty in-depth lore, so you can go in here, read all about it, you can see they've got a lot of different issues, things like that. And then if you are confused anywhere, they do have this help system that walks you through how the masteries work, how the runes work, summoner spells, technical feedback, all those different things. But let's jump in. Now the one place that I can actually get a stable game going is in the tutorial, and it will give you guys a good idea. Those of you who are maybe on the edge, some of those who just want to see a little bit of gameplay will be able to see both. So let's go through that. We're going to get a little bit of a voiceover here, which is kind of cool to see. kind of nice to see they put the time in to do the voiceover on the tutorial. It's just not reading. So in some places, I'm just going to kind of back off and let them walk you through.
Summoner, and welcome to battle training.
Right. So as you see, welcome to battle training. So let's continue. So you got your champion selection screen. Right, normally right here there'd be a time limit. Unfortunately, we only have access to these 3. So you've got a ranged, basically your melee fighter type right in there, and then you got a caster. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and pick Ashe. And these are all the guys that are going to be fighting with me. They're all going to be controlled by the computer. You can sit there and either talk trash to people, which normally if you're doing PvP, they'd be over here. And then here's the spells. We're going to go ahead and click that one, and then we'll hit revive. And you do have the ability with your runes and masteries. There you go. And you can set different pages. So you can use page 1, page 2, and you can have essentially their different builds. You do have different skins you can pick up, so your character looks different in the game. I don't have any of those available, so we're just going to use the basic one.
You are now ready to play. Make any final adjustments.
And there we go. So that's the whole champion and spell selection. This is how you get going before you get started. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game right now because it is going to move to full screen. Right now it's just this does do this in a little window. I'm not sure why they have it do that, to be honest with you. It is kind of a weird thing that it goes from a smaller window and then opens up into the full size screen. But if I don't lock this in, it's just going to stay on, or pause this and restart it. It's just going to stay in the small window and you won't be able to see any of the gameplay. So we're going to pause it and we'll be right back. So there we go. We are fully loaded up. We're going to click continue to begin. Once I click continue, she's going to start talking and stuff like that. So we're gonna bust through this as fast as we can.
Summoner's Rift.
So essentially,
victory on Summoner's Rift is
there's our main target.
Destroying the nexus located in your opponent's
That's our enemy nexus. So we want to take that out. And once we do take that out,
there are 3
game
lanes
over.
On this field of justice, each with its own turrets, inhibitor, and minion waves.
Unfortunately, one thing that I'm not going to be able to show you is being able to move the camera around. You see I reach the edge with my mouse cursor. I'm not able to actually move the camera around.
To your quest tracker. Primary quests are main objectives that your team must.
So yeah, throughout the game you'll get different quests that you'll want to complete.
Secondary quests are optional.
And here's the store. You do have the ability to purchase different items to enhance your character as you're playing through the game.
Well,
there we go. We did what you wanted us to.
You have just received a tip. Good job. Watch for tips to appear throughout the battle.
You get that idea.
Minions normally begin spawning after 90 seconds. But for this training, they will not spawn until your champion leaves the base.
Right. So, and when the minions spawn, they head down each of the 3 different lanes here. So, the main idea is you want to stay behind them. We do have 3,
start the battle.
We have 4 different skills right here, and each character will have 4 different skills, and they'll have a passive skill. You also have, here's the 2 spells that we have, and then we also have a recall, which allows you to recall back to your base. So if you're low on health or you've got a ton of gold that you want to spend, we're actually going to go into that right now. Now you can do a couple of different things here. You can go through and you can really narrow down exactly what type of items you want to buy. Whether it's defensive or attack, and let's say, hey, I want to get all critical strike stuff, so I want to get this, or I want to get the brawler gloves or things like that. Or you can go into really in depth in all these different things. I want to move faster. I want to, it gets pretty crazy. I want to be able to lifesteal, which is essentially, every time you hit somebody, you're going to regen some of your life. Or what you can do is you can kind of follow, these are recommended items that the game recommends. We're going to follow the recommended. Just go ahead and pick that up for this video and just kind of move along. So there we go. So we have purchased our starting item. Now it wants us to head outside. So we can click on the mini map down here, and as you saw, just cruise out to this area, which is one of our turrets. So we've got 2 in each lane, and so does the enemy. And the idea is we want to take out each of those turrets. So there we go. We've exited the base. She's going to tell us know your lanes. So you want to know mid, top, and bottom. So you know the proper terminology when you're typing to people, because you do have a chat box here down in the bottom left that you're going to be able to either talk to your allies with, or a lot of people use different voice chat commands, so they're able to, voice chat software, so they're able to move different things around faster and move into the actual game. Now it looks like I may have actually gotten disconnected, so I'm going to pause just in case and then come back once I am able to move again. So guys, it took me a little bit to actually get everything working again, but it looks like there's a little freeze spot up here. But the main thing is that when you get started with your champion, you want to pick up a spell that's actually going to allow you to do some level of area effect damage. And the reason you want to do that is the main thing that in early going on is you want to get as much gold as you can to start increasing your items. You also want to live as long as you can, so you're getting experience as long as you can. And the more experience that you get and the more of these guys that you take out, the more you're going to be able to actually do things.
Stay behind your minions.
Yeah, see, she's telling me to stay behind my minions because you don't want to die. Because every single time you're kind of in the area, you see I keep getting EXP. And the more EXP I get, the more levels I go up, the faster my skills go up, the more kills that I'm going to get. Things like that really help your party. So like you saw there, I actually got an upgrade to my skills because I leveled up. So, and like you see here, these guys are coming into range.
Watch out.
So all my minions pretty much got taken out, so we want to drop back. Here comes some more. And you want to make sure that you're taking those guys out, moving through the lanes.
Earn extra gold by dealing the killing blow on me.
There you go. Earning experience. She's going to talk about the same thing that I was just telling you guys about. But the main thing is you want to use your skills. You want to take out these bigger guys because they drop more gold. And you want to try and get as many killing blows as you can because that's going to help enhance everything that you do. And if you can take out some of these guys, it's just an added bonus. Let's see if we can get them. There we go. See, and we got 400 gold just for taking out that other champion. So, and every time that your team, or whether it's in this lane or in another lane, your team actually takes out one of the turrets, then you're actually going to get a bonus to gold and stuff like that. So you really want to do your best to get your minions on the turrets as fast as possible, because then they're taken down faster and you're able to move through. You're able to move through the lanes quicker and get yourself into the next level or next layer, so to say. So we're gonna do a little shot on all of them. You can see I've got a little spell that kind of slows them all down. But like I said, the main thing is getting yourself the levels, getting yourself up higher, taking out as many of these these bots. It's mainly going to be other players when you're playing the game. See if we can get them.
Be wearing your turrets.
Yeah, I know. See if we can get them. There we go. We took them out. So, and we even got a little bit of gold, but we're getting fired on. So let's let our minions kind of get that taken care of. And you can also take and you can use your spells, and you can, when you're in range, like this heal spell, it'll heal everybody in range. And there we go. This gives you guys a good basic idea, and it's pretty much goes like that. You can see I've already got 1,200 gold, and I'll want to cruise back to the main landing area, or what do they call it actually? Spawning pool. So you cruise back to the spawning pool, and then you're able to pick up new items, which helps you, have more hit points, more critical strikes, all those things. The idea is the faster that you can take your enemies down, the more damage you can do, the faster you can do that damage, the better off you're going to be. That guy slowed us down, so we weren't able to take him out. See, he's actually cruising back. See, and she's telling us we've got a ton of gold, so we should head back. But we're not. We're just going to take a few more of these guys out real quick. Stay behind our minions, let our minions do most of the work. We'll just kind of come and wrap things up. But as far as I'm concerned, they did a really good job on this game. It has a lot of little pieces that are cool. The talent or masteries tree, so to say. There's also little areas off here to the side. You can see down in the mini map. You can see all the little skulls and crossbones that you're going to be able to go and take out other monsters. Yes, I know. And pick up additional gold and EXP. You can, like I said, you can also click on the map and cruise back. I am gonna head back now, and you see the recall takes a little bit, so you can't actually get interrupted while that's happening. Let's see if I can actually pull this off before I head back, and there you go. So now I can spend some of that hard-earned cash, get a couple items here, and there we go, and then we cruise back out to the battlefield. But guys, my time is up. I hope you enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself
Enter
updated
the
as each
jungle
new
and
episode is
defeat the
released.
wolves.
And if you'd like to play or learn more about League of Legends, you can read our full review on MMOden.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.